come, loading up on brown mulch, red mulch, black mulch, mini pine nuggets, landscape and patio rock, topsoil, sand, and long needle pine straw. And I hollered over to Ethel, "Don't look, Ethel!"
I already looked!
Oh yeah, it was too late. She saw it all.
Ooh.
Now I gotta get all that stuff that fella was getting, so I can make our yard a showplace just like he's a-fixin' to do. Oh, and by the way, he was naked as a jaybird.
He sure was.
Well, all I can say about that is boogity boogity. And this, of course.
Get you what you need at the junction.
Landscape Junction.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton, News Talk 1330, FM 106.3.
And good morning. Welcome to the Community Voice. Thank you so much for joining us today. The Rouse Foundation works to improve quality of life, particularly within underserved communities, by expanding access to health care, preventative education, health screenings, and other essential resources. The Sewell Mill Foundation was established to support the economic and social needs of our region, putting compassion into action through community programs and partnerships. On Saturday, August 29th at 6 p.m., those missions come together at the Sewell Mill Events and Community Center in Bremen for the Heart of Hope Gala, an elegant evening of dinner, dancing, and live music by the ETC Band. Proceeds will benefit the Rouse Foundation's work to advance cardiometabolic health through prevention, early detection, and greater access to care. Joining us to tell us more is the founder of the Rouse Foundation, Dr. Charlie Rouse. Dr. Charlie Rouse, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for coming on the program this morning. We were excited to have you. Just a quick reminder to folks, our episode this morning with Dr. Rouse is currently being live streamed on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page, as well as our Graded Communications YouTube. So if you have any questions or comments for our guest, please do not hesitate. Feel free to put those in the chat, and I would be happy to read those out and get you some answers. Dr. Rouse, if we could, perhaps we could start with your practice, a bit of your history in the medical arena in this region, and then maybe we could talk a bit about the Rouse Foundation.
Sure. So I'm the owner and founder of Rouse Foundation and West Georgia Cardiology. And at West Georgia Cardiology, we provide an array of services. I've been in the community since 1997 and have seen a lot of folks throughout those years. We do all kinds of services within our offices, including managed blood pressure, rhythm disturbances, heart failure, things that plague our community. Heart disease is the number one killer in our community and in the nation. And so we really focus on trying to early detect and prevent individuals from having some of those cardiovascular events. So with that being said, in terms of the Rouse Foundation, for the last 28 years or so, we've screened about 100,000 people in 3 counties, Douglas County, Carroll County, and Haralson County. And of those 100,000 that we've screened, about 60% of them have high blood pressure. About 1/3 of them have diabetes or elevated blood sugar, and about 75% of them are overweight or obese. Wow. And so these things, of course, lead to a lot of bad cardiovascular issues, strokes, heart attacks. We've had a number of what we call signature events, if you will, that sort of supported these efforts. For the last 21 years, we have asked high school students to write a Healthy Heart contest, and we give a scholarship first, second, and third place, just to raise awareness again. For the last 12 years or so, we've been doing a Red Dress campaign where we have a screening for women on Friday and a healthy meal and event for them with the speaker on Saturday. we have, for the last 7 to 8 years, we have done something called our King of Hearts, which is one of our signature events. It's designed to raise awareness for heart disease in men. But not only that, it addresses prostate cancer, colon cancer. We do a lot of screenings, including HIV, AIDS, blood pressure, glucose, cholesterol, A1C, EKGs in selected individuals. And then we have a lot of doctors from the community to come and support that event by providing counseling for those individuals who have those services. And thereafter, we have a panel discussion with community leadership, including minister, physician, business, clergy, legislators, and etc. And so for the last 6 years, maybe 7 years or so, we do a mini chef academy in the elementary schools where we go in and I talk about the heart, the structure of the heart, the function of the heart, and the connection between good health, good heart, stress management, exercise, and good nutrition. These are 3rd through 5th graders. So they are in a 5-month program after school. And we get the opportunity to interact with them throughout that time period. We provide stethoscopes. My nephew, who's a chef, comes in and do a hands-on demonstration. And so they graduate from the Rouse Foundation Mini Chef Academy after 5 months. We do a number of other events throughout the year, but one of the things that we're most proud of that's coming up is really addressing this cardiometabolic issues, these diabetes and cholesterol and blood pressure and those kind of things. And we addressing that through our Health to You van. We managed to get a small grant from Senator Warnock's camp that gave us the opportunity to purchase a van that's 37.5 feet long, has 2 exam rooms. And so we go into selected areas in these 3 counties to provide point of care services. That means that if you have an earache, we provide care. We'll take care of that if you have a stomach ache or whatever the case may be. But the crux of it is everybody who's 18 and older will get a free blood pressure, glucose, and cholesterol and EKG once a year. Mm-hmm. And again, our whole emphasis is on early detection and prevention. In addition to that, as a part of that cardiometabolic model, we will have ambassadors in about 100 institutions across these counties. And what I mean by ambassadors, we'll train them how to check blood pressure. We'll train them how to check glucose. We'll provide them with an iPad. And they're patrons that come into barbershops, beauty shops, churches, civic organizations, rec centers. They'll come in and have the opportunity to get those kinds of screenings and then funnel that information to us through an AI platform that we use so that we can get services and healthcare to them. So we have a lot going on, but this gala that's coming up is going to help us fund some of those initiatives, and we're super excited about that.
Excellent. That's honestly, this is. I knew that you were a very busy man, and I knew that the Rouse Foundation, and of course West Georgia Cardiology. You guys are serving people constantly. But I was unaware of the mini Chef Academy. That is really, really cool because often when we have programs to discuss health, particularly something like heart health or diabetes, honestly, it seems like if you can bring attention or familiarize individuals with these sort of conditions early, it's going to have such a massive impact. And I was unaware that you were educating children that early about the importance of diet and the importance of clean cooking and avoiding bad food and stuff. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, my pediatric colleagues tell me that they're now starting to treat kids who have cholesterol issues and blood pressure issues.
This was my next question.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How young do we think?
Yeah, I mean, so I spoke with one of my pediatric colleagues recently, and they were talking about a 10-year-old who had really bad cholesterol issues, and that they were trying to figure out what treatment and management. And so this kind of initiative with this mini chef academy, I'm just amazed at what the kids come away saying, So we had this young girl that was I think she was a third grader, and she goes home and tells her Mom, you can't cook that kind of food. We can't eat that because that's bad for you. Because we have these fat tubes and sugar tubes and things that tell them what's good and healthy and what's not so good and healthy and what you have to eat less of. And so her mom was a little bit upset. So she comes in and says, "Who is these people telling my baby what she can eat, what I can eat? And by all means, why are they telling me what I can eat?" And so she realized that her daughter was going to engage in better habits than she had, and so she had the opportunity to protect herself from developing the kinds of problems that Mom had. And so Mom was super excited about it and really, really came in and gave us a hug.
That's beautiful because she saw the big picture.
She
and
saw the big picture.
We want that for our children, for our next generation, to be better off, healthier, happier than we are, if at all possible. And there it is manifest.
Absolutely. We're excited about that, and we're excited about continuing that effort through the upcoming year as well.
Well, time is 8:40. We're going to go ahead and knock out that first commercial break. But when we come back, we will continue our discussion with Dr. Charlie Rouse as we discuss the upcoming Heart of Hope Gala, Saturday, August 29th, 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill Event and Community Center to benefit the great work of the Rouse Foundation and so much more. After these words, stick with us.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
And we're back to the Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. If you're just tuning in, this morning's episode is currently being live streamed on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page, as well as our Graded Communications YouTube. I have the Facebook pulled up, so if you have any questions or comments for our guest, Dr. Charlie Rouse of West Georgia Cardiology and the Rouse Foundation, please feel free to hop in the chat. I'd be happy to read those out to him. We just had an opportunity to discuss somewhat of an overview of Dr. Rouse's practice, as well as the expansive and extensive work of the organization that serves 3 counties right here in our region, providing health screenings and so much more all across underserved communities. And shout out to the Sewell Mill Foundation partnering with the Rouse Foundation to put together the Heart of Hope Gala, which is coming up August 29th at 6 p.m. It is at the Sewell Mill Event and Community Center in Bremen. Semi-formal attire, please, because it is quite an elegant evening. But we're going to let Dr. Rouse talk about that because he knows all about it. So, Dr. Rouse, you have quite the event planned.
Yes. So, first of all, let me say shout out and thanks to the Sewell Foundation, Robin Worley, and the team that he's put together to help us make this event come to fruition. These fundraiser that they're putting on for us, this gala that they're doing for us, is an opportunity for us to raise funds to continue this work that we're doing, that we're so excited about happening. And so, as you've alluded to, the event is on August 29th. It starts at 6 p.m. It's a semi-formal affair. You can become a sponsor if you so desire. We have our legacy sponsors coming in at $5,000, our healing sponsors coming at $2,500, and our hope sponsor coming in at $1,000. But you can buy an individual ticket if you want to. It's $75 per person. But we're encouraging individuals to please sponsor, please help us support the community, please buy a ticket and come celebrate with us. You hear a little bit more about the Rouse Foundation when at the event, but not only that, we'll have some food, some excellent food and excellent entertainment by ETC. So we're excited about that.
Oh, it's going to be a knockout. An excellent band. I feel like their music, the array of music that they play, as we discussed before the program, has one matching component across all the music they play. Is it's always going to be great music to dance to. So it's an elegant evening of dance and good food. If we're able to discuss it, could we who will be handling the cuisine, the catering?
I don't know. The Sewell Foundation will surprise us.
We're in good hands. We're in good hands.
Will surprise us with that. So we're excited about it, though.
The foundation, the Sewell Foundation, has a pretty solid track history now of elegant fundraising events. The venue is tremendous. For folks who haven't had a chance to actually get to check out the Sewell Mill Events and Community Center, it's a beautiful blend of state of the art, not just technology and architecture, but also giving a vibrant new life to this old building that has a rich history right there in downtown Bremen. So $75 per person, going to a great cause. I mean, $75 to benefit the great work. It's going right into the community to serve the underserved here in our own community.
Absolutely. I mentioned earlier, I've been in the community for about 28 years, and we've been engaged in this kind of work since that time period.
Since Clinton.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been helping folks since Clinton.
That's right. And we're excited about it. And one of the other things I neglected to mention is that we'll have the van, the 37.5-foot van, equipped with 2 exam rooms on site, so that individuals get the opportunity to peruse and walk through and look at the van itself. We've had it in the community several times at several events, and it really touches our heart to be able to reach these individuals in this way. We are identifying, I think, about 100 of these sites across these 3 counties that I was telling you about. And those 3 sites, those 100 sites would be at churches, but there are a couple of areas in our community, in our communities, like Tent City, where individuals are living in tents. And so we want to be able to provide care for them. We want individuals to have access to health care who don't have social media platform. Those who come through soup kitchens, to the soup kitchens, to other kinds of areas where they can't get access to health care, and we want to be able to bridge that gap. So we're excited about the Sewell Foundation Gala. It's called the Heart of Hope Gala. We're super excited about it because there's hope. There's an African proverb that says, "A spider web united can tie up a lion." And so the community coming out to support us in this regard, we can make a difference in the lives of those who don't have access to health care.
Oh, I love that. I love that proverb. That's beautiful. Wow, that's tremendous. And, I think that beautifully summarizes the power when you have a whole community marching in step in the right direction. I think there are often people, and I appreciate you mentioning, the individuals in tent cities and, the homeless that you have been serving, because I feel like there are a lot of people, not naming any names, but I feel like sometimes, some folks have a hardened heart, and they try to think of these people as beneath them. Whereas, the spark of God is in their eyes just as it is in yours.
Yes.
And I appreciate, when you have organizations that I think truly embody the teachings of so many, deities across a variety of faiths. But in this local community, often, folks comment on the kindness and generosity of Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
What would Jesus do? Well, I'll tell you exactly what Jesus would do. Jesus would go out of his way to try to provide individuals of all walks of life the dignity and love of health screenings like you do. I think that anyone and everyone tuning in who has that giving and loving heart should want to, if not sponsor this event, hopefully businesses that are tuning in, you still have time to sponsor the event, but also at least buy tickets. And that includes, some companies might want to buy tickets, buy tables even. Could folks buy entire tables?
Yes, absolutely. You can buy a table, you can buy individual tickets, you can be a legacy sponsor, you can be a healing sponsor, you can be a hope sponsor, as I indicated earlier. Absolutely, those things. You were mentioning the love of Christ, and I just want to say this, that one of my favorite scriptures is that if any man has the goods of this world and locks up his bowels of compassion, how great is the love of God in him. So all of us can do something. This is our way of helping mankind and reaching back to the community and trying to make the community a healthier space. But all of us can do something. And we're asking you to come and support us to do something in this health space to help us build this cardiometabolic model that we're trying to build. In fact, I neglected to mention, but part of what we are attempting to do is to build a model that potentially can be replicated, not just in these 3 counties that we're serving, but across the rural areas in the state of Georgia and maybe even in the United States.
And leaving behind a wide and expansive legacy of love and support for local communities, particularly those that are underserved across the country. A plug-and-play model that other communities can adapt.
That's right.
That is a legacy. Time is 8:50. We're going to go ahead and take our last commercial break. But when we come back, we will continue and wrap up our conversation with Dr. Charlie Rouse of West Georgia Cardiology, as well as the Rouse Foundation, as we discuss the upcoming Heart of Hope Gala, an elegant evening of dinner and dancing with live music by the ETC Band, all benefiting the Rouse Foundation's great work serving underserved communities across our region. Again, that's Saturday, August 29th at 6 p.m. at Sewell Mill Event and Community Center. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay with us.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
And we're back to the Community Voice program. I'm your host, Josh Shingle. If you're just tuning in, be sure to check out and share the link to this morning's Community Voice episode on our Facebook Live, the WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. You can also share the link to our Graddick Communications YouTube page, which has this episode archived in perpetuity. You can share it on your Facebook, spread the good word, and let folks know about the Heart of Hope Gala coming up August 29th, 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill Event and Community Center. Shout out to the Sewell Mill Foundation for their great work, compassion through action, helping individuals and organizations throughout this region, as well as the Rouse Foundation, providing medical screenings and so much more. Check out the first segment if you want to get a bit more of a scope of the portfolio of the Rouse Foundation and how they served underserved communities. You want to check that out. But of course, the gala is benefiting the great work of the Rouse Foundation. Saturday, August 29th at 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill Event and Community Center. Semi-formal attire, of course. You can enjoy an elegant evening of dinner and dancing. There's still time to buy tickets, and there's also still time to sponsor the event at a variety of levels, legacy, healing, and hope. All sponsors, which includes tickets and so much more. So, Dr. Rouse, in the time we have left, we have about 6.5 minutes. Are there any upcoming events that you would like to mention? Perhaps anybody we want to say thank you to, or anything else we may have left out?
Let me end by sharing with you one of the motivations behind why we engaged in this. So several years back, I was taking care of a young man. I was actually at the hospital at the time. He was working on a ladder, 22 years of age, passed out. Got back up, got on the ladder, passed out again. So his friends decided he needs to come to the doctor. So he comes to the hospital. He was diagnosed with, I think, diabetes at the age of 16, but didn't have the funds to take care of himself. So no medication for 6 years. So when he comes in, his enzymes are elevated. He's having a heart attack at 22 years of age. And he ended up having to have open heart surgery at the age of 22. And I remember a conversation that we had, and he said, Doc, I've got this young kid that I need to take care of, so I want to survive. So at 22, he gets open heart surgery, and then later on, he gets a defibrillator, a device put into his heart to keep him alive, so to speak, if he goes into a bad rhythm. And then subsequent to that, some years after that, he had both legs cut off. So the mindset is that if we can detect this kind of stuff early enough, we can prevent this kind of sequelae from occurring. So we're excited about this gala that the Sewell Foundation is putting on for us. We're super excited about the opportunity to continue to serve the community, to address individuals like this person that I just spoke about.
22 years old.
22 years
to
old.
leave a young child. I mean, to have a young child that, without the proper care, they may not be able to be there for them very much longer. And that is a story all across underserved communities in our area.
That's right. Access is really important. So we're super excited about this opportunity. And I thank you all. Thank the Sewell Foundation. I thank Robin Worley, and his team tremendously for allowing this to go forth.
They're doing great work. I mean, I made a joke. It's like, they're almost like a mini community foundation. They're out here offering not so many checks and grants and helping organizations and individuals all throughout the area. So shout out truly to Robin and the board, everybody who works with the organization, and everyone that assists your work with the Rouse Foundation out and serving the community, because I think that's what you shared a second ago is exactly what people should take with them. It's that there are situations out just all around us. You pass them every day.
That's right.
And an entire, not just the life of that one man, but the life of the man, his family, his children, and the children's children. It'd be great if his grandchildren could know him. That's right. And that is something that that we can move one step closer towards with the great work of the Rouse Foundation. So a quick reminder to folks again, that Saturday, August 29th, 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill Events and Community Center. Tickets are $75 a piece, and that is a great value because it includes dinner, dancing, and, of course, the concert, live entertainment by ETC Band. It's going to be a tremendous time, and, of course, you can contact the organization for more. I would love if we could to leave folks with some information of how they can contact either the organization or West Georgia Cardiology.
So if you're interested in getting tickets or becoming a sponsor, you go to givebutter, butter.com/the-heart-of-hope-gala TAC20N. I'll leave that information with you, so that's a mouthful. But the phone number that you can call if you want to sponsor or to purchase tickets, you can call 770-328-5458. That's our foundation, and that's Renee Thomas, our executive director of the foundation.
Excellent. So using those methods, you can learn more about sponsoring, learn more about the foundation. Genuinely, it's been a wonderful opportunity to get to catch back up with you and talk a bit about the gala. Can folks follow the Rouse Foundation on any social media?
Absolutely. We're on all social media platforms.
Awesome.
And so, but go to rousefoundation.org, and you can see the works that we do, the works that we've done, and the things that we are interested in doing. And we neglected to mention that we do a lot of international work as well.
Yeah, I just was, I forgot, right as we were about to wrap up, I look over at the sheet and I see relief efforts in the Bahamas, Honduras, Haiti, Jamaica, a lot during COVID, and not to mention just dozens and dozens of community events.
Yes.
Dr. Rouse, thank you for your care and investment in the local community. We appreciate everything you do, and we wish you the best of luck at the gala.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Excellent. And thank you to everyone who tuned in with us today. I believe that we will have the Sheriff's Foundation on the program tomorrow, so definitely tune in with us. We'll have Sheriff Terry Langley as well as my man Shane Davis. You're not going to want to miss that. And again, share links to this episode. Be sure to share the Facebook live stream, Grata Communications YouTube live stream. Spread the good word about the Heart of Hope Gala. Again, August 29th, 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill Event and Community Center. Everyone have a great day. We'll see you next time.